On the evening of April 20, 2025, American Idol Season 23 delivered a night of profound emotion and spiritual resonance with its first-ever Songs of Faith episode. As the top 24 contestants awaited America's votes to secure a spot in the top 20, one performance stood out as a beacon of hope and vocal brilliance: Kolbi Jordan's rendition of Amazing Grace. This performance, which closed the Easter Sunday episode, was nothing short of heaven-sent, leaving judges, audience members, and viewers at home in awe of her talent and presence. A star from Tulsa, Kolbi Jordan, a 26-year-old human resources professional from Tulsa, Oklahoma, had already captured the hearts of the American Idol judges and audience long before this pivotal performance. From her audition on March 9, 2025, where she sang Chrisette Michel's Epiphany, I'm Believing, Kolbi's powerhouse vocals and vibrant personality shone brightly. Her performance earned her the season's first platinum ticket, a rare honor that allowed her to skip the initial round of Hollywood Week, signaling the judges' belief in her star potential. Kolbi's journey to this moment was marked by resilience and rediscovery. Having auditioned for American Idol at 15 and faced rejection, she took time to find herself, both personally and musically. "I didn't even know myself yet," she reflected in an interview. "This season, I feel more myself. I feel like I know who Kolbi is." Her deep connection to music, rooted in her church-going upbringing and a musical family, became the foundation for her performances, with Amazing Grace serving as a testament to her faith and artistry. The stage is set. The Easter Sunday episode was a unique moment in American Idol history, themed around Songs of Faith to celebrate the spiritual significance of the day. The contestants were given creative freedom to interpret the theme, with some choosing overtly religious songs and others connecting their performances to personal stories of belief and perseverance. Kolbi, the last performer of the night, was announced by host Ryan Seacrest, prompting a surge of anticipation as her name had been eagerly awaited by the audience. As Kolbi took the stage, the atmosphere was electric. Her pre-performance package revealed the influence of the fierce women in her life, particularly her mother and grandmother, who had shaped her musical and spiritual journey. Growing up in the church, Kolbi's first solo performances were in sacred spaces, and Amazing Grace, a hymn synonymous with redemption and grace, was a natural choice for this occasion. The stage was set with a church-driven arrangement, complete with organ-like swells and a gospel choir, amplifying the sanctity of the moment. A performance for the ages. From the first note, Kolbi's performance was breathtaking. Her voice, rich and resonant, filled the room with a clarity and power that felt almost otherworldly. Unlike some of her earlier performances, where critics noted occasional oversinging, this rendition was perfectly balanced, allowing the hymn's simplicity to shine while showcasing her vocal range. The arrangement began softly, with Kolbi's voice carrying the melody unadorned, drawing the audience into a moment of reverence. As the song progressed, the instrumentation swelled and Kolbi's vocals soared, hitting high notes with precision and emotion that left the audience spellbound. Halfway through the performance, the judges, Carrie Underwood, Luke Bryan, and Lionel Richie, were on their feet, clapping along with the audience and fellow contestants. The camaraderie among the top 24 was palpable as they swayed and sang in support of Kolbi, creating a sense of unity that Underwood later described as the Church of American Idol. The gospel choir's harmonies elevated the performance to a transcendent level, and Kolbi's stage presence, confident yet humble, made it clear that she was not just singing but sharing a piece of her soul. The performance's climax was a masterclass in vocal dynamics. Kolbi navigated the hymn's iconic melody with ease, infusing it with gospel flourishes that paid homage to her roots while keeping the song accessible to a broad audience. As she hit the final note, a sustained, crystalline high note that seemed to linger in the air, the audience erupted in applause, and Kolbi herself was visibly emotional, tears welling in her eyes as she absorbed the moment. Judges' reactions and fan frenzy. Boom! The judges' feedback was effusive. Carrie Underwood, herself an Oklahoma native, praised Kolbi's ability to connect with the audience, calling the performance amazing and noting the camaraderie among the contestants. "You brought us all together," she said, her arms raised in appreciation. Luke Bryan described the performance as breathtaking, highlighting the arrangement and Kolbi's vocal control. Lionel Richie, who had championed Kolbi since her audition, declared, "Who knew that for this Easter celebration, we were going to create the Church of American Idol?" Fans on X echoed the judges' sentiments, flooding the platform with praise for Kolbi's performance. One viewer wrote, "There could be no more perfect ASON choice or performance than Kolbi's rendition of Amazing Grace for Easter." Another posted, "Oh my goodness, Kolbi Jordan just brought the whole daggum gospel into millions of television sets." The consensus was clear. Kolbi had delivered a performance that was both technically flawless and deeply moving, cementing her status as a frontrunner in the competition. A moment of cultural and spiritual significance. Kolbi's performance resonated beyond the confines of American Idol. Airing on Easter Sunday, Amazing Grace carried a cultural and spiritual weight that transcended the competition. The hymn, written by John Newton in 1772, has long been a symbol of redemption and hope, and Kolbi's rendition honored its legacy while infusing it with contemporary gospel energy. Her performance was a reminder of music's power to unite and uplift, especially in a world often divided by differences. For Kolbi, the performance was also a personal triumph. Having faced setbacks in her earlier attempts to break into the music industry, she used this moment to showcase her growth as an artist and individual. Her ability to connect with the audience through her faith and authenticity set her apart, making her a standout in a season filled with talent. The road ahead. Kolbi's Amazing Grace performance secured her place in the top 20, and she continued to shine in subsequent rounds, advancing to the top 14 and top 12 with performances of Chaka Khan's I'm Every Woman and Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell's You're All I Need to Get By. While she was eliminated before reaching the top 8, her journey on American Idol 2025 was a testament to her talent and resilience. Looking back, Kolbi Jordan's performance of Amazing Grace remains a defining moment of American Idol Season 23. It was a performance that captured the essence of the show's mission, to discover artists who can move hearts and inspire audiences. With her heaven-sent voice and unshakable spirit, Kolbi proved that she is not just a contestant but a star in the making, destined to leave a lasting mark on the music world.